top 5 vídeos de susto, tá? Medo, tá? E vão fazer você chorar. Tá bom?
How 5 ghosts caught on camera, turning the tables. Paranormal investigators Jordan and Johnny from the YouTube channel Paranormies were contacted about an old abandoned farmhouse that's said to be extremely haunted. Over the last 70 years, the farmhouse in Steinbach, Canada has been passed from owner to owner under very mysterious circumstances. In fact, it is said that no one has ever lived in the house for more than 2 or 3 years. Rumors began to circulate that the reason that so many people moved from the house was because it was extremely haunted by a demonic presence. New owners claimed to hear unexplained voices, and their children woke up screaming, claiming to see the terrifying apparition of what they called, quote, a bad man. And the haunting is not just inside the home. Strange dark figures have been seen in the property's barn. The couple who reached out to the Paranormies team say that they've seen someone staring at them from outside the window on the second floor, which is about 10 to 12 feet off the ground. Eventually, no one wanted to buy this supposedly cursed house, no matter how low the price. The farmhouse has now been abandoned for years. Paranormies team member Jordan sits down in the home's bathroom to do a sensory deprivation session. So while team member Johnny asks questions, Jordan will be blindfolded with headphones blocking out all other sound, except what comes through their spirit box. What happens next shocks them both.
We're doing a sensory deprivation here. We got this camera and this camera. We heard some noises coming from this area while we were kind of just setting up the cameras, and it just sounded like it was trying to draw us into this area, so we wanted to do a sensory deprivation here. But we're going to be doing it a little bit differently. Jordan's going to be in here, and he's going to be calling it out, and I'm going to be wandering around the house so we can kind of just split up and see what we can hear. If you're the one who scared that couple off, can you make a noise for us?
Eat me too?
Comer-me também? Comer-me também? Peraí, que é isso? Comer-me também? Que isso, cara? Como assim? Que aconteceu? Tinha uma mulher no meio do lado da janela. Hã? Meio de lado na janela.
Johnny.
Did you hear that? What was that?
I heard something.
Que é isso, mano? Tacaram o bagulho ali,
This is a
mano.
light bulb, dude.
Ah, foi a lâmpada.
Look. Oh my god.
That wasn't already there?
No.
Credo,
Long
cara,
after
foda
Johnny
esse
asks
peso.
for the spirit to make a sound for them, a light bulb mysteriously falls to the floor right outside the bathroom where Jordan is sitting. When slowed down, you can actually see their static camera capture the moment the light bulb falls to the floor. Now, this could just be a very strange coincidence. But what happens next is a lot harder to explain. While setting up more static cameras, things take a terrifying turn.
Okay, yeah, so I kind of want to
Vai
set
piorar,
up a
chat,
camera
vai
in that
piorar.
corner there, and I want to set up a camera either in this corner or...
Que isso?
Stop.
Que isso?
Dude, what was that?
Caraca, que é isso, cara? Tá ligado pra parecer aqueles bagulho de...
Jordan. Jordan, what?
Boi mecânico, tá ligado? Igualzinho.
Okay? Are you okay?
Mas e aí, Laura, você viu alguma
Get
coisa?
out of here for a minute, please.
A heavy table takes a hard flip over all on its own, and the two investigators are understandably a bit freaked out. But there was something else that happened during this creepy incident. Something you might not have even noticed.
There's a lot that was going on during the table incident that I think was missed. And for me personally, one of the scariest things, aside from the table being flipped, was hearing the footsteps coming down the stairs.
Tá pega. Verdade, teve passo descendo a escada.
Something seems to actually run down the wooden stairs, and a split second later, the table is flipped over violently. Jordan and Johnny take a break before continuing their investigation. Then they head to the farm's barn. The two guys question whether the necrophonic spirit box app they're using is actually working. And they get a very unexpected answer.
Is necrophonic real? So it sounds like some...
What the fuck?
What was that? That's what that was.
You throw a box, you say yes, you do the box.
Ele tacou uma caixa e disse sim. Mas e aí, Laura, o que você acha? Não entendi o que aconteceu. Saiu voando um monte de
What
coisa.
appears to be a can and a box are thrown across the barn. The Paranormies guys quickly run over to the back of the barn to investigate. But there's no one there.
Caiu coisa.
The guys have no idea what could have suddenly launched these objects into the air. Soon after, Jordan and Johnny call it a night and end their investigation. But after uploading their video to YouTube, their viewers were shocked to see something that the Paranormies actually missed while exploring the abandoned farm. Take a very close look.
Okay.
There's all the glass is shattered and stuff.
Parece alguém? Estão vendo alguém, chat? Tá louco.
So it's got to be that window.
It'd be that window, barn. Shine the light back here. Yo, Johnny.
What?
Yeah, there's a barn back there. Oh, I can't really see it on my camera.
Eu não vi nada, vocês viram alguma coisa?
Did you see it?
Não.
What looks like a dark hand can be seen reaching out from the second floor window. This is the same window where the couple claimed that they saw someone looking in at them. So could this be the demonic entity that locals claim haunt the abandoned farmhouse? Did Jordan and Johnny capture evidence of the paranormal activity that has driven past owners away in only a couple of years? Let me know what you think. You can watch this full 2-part series and many more scary investigations over on the YouTube channel Paranormies. Someone or something. Paranormal investigators Tarek, Merrick, and Rimsey from the YouTube channel Paranoiacs travel to a remote abandoned house in the middle of nowhere in Austria. The structure, surrounded by nothing but snow, looks like something straight out of a horror movie. In the dead of night, the three friends brace the icy cold weather to explore the creepy building. They quickly realize that they might not be alone.
Bir tarafa doğru geçti pardon. Şuraya bak mesela. Abi çok hani çökme tehlikesi.
Ó, tem umas tomadas aí já, mano, bravo.
Tam üstümüze yürüyor. Bak. EMF açayım. EMF aç. Ben işte kamerayı açayım.
Alguém aproximando, a Laura mandou. Que efeito foi esse, cara?
The Paranoiac team hears strange sounds, almost like footsteps coming from the second floor. And soon after, a heavy door falls over on its own. They question what they might be dealing with. Something paranormal or someone up to no good. The three explorers hear more strange sounds coming from upstairs, and they cautiously approach the staircase to check it out. It did not go well.
Por que a câmera tá glitchando assim, cara? Eu tenho certeza que algum É algum efeito que os caras estão colocando, mano. Não é nem coisa.
Bir ses var yine. Gel. Biz buraya bir girelim gel.
Aa şu içeri girdi.
É uma mulher.
Remzi az bir çek. Yukarı çıkıyoruz. Emin misin abi?
Mano!
Abi ne oluyor?
Mano!
Nereden geldi ya? Yukarı çektin mi? Hiçbir
Mano,
şey
que é isso, cara?
Resmen üstümüze attılar.
Mano, você tá
Hayır,
maluco?
yolu
Se esse
kapattılar.
bagulho cair em alguém, mano, tá
Abi
ferrado,
bence
mano.
buralarda hiçbir yerde kımıldamaya gerek yok.
Abi şunun iğrençliğine
Tá
bak.
louco, velho. Que isso,
As they
mano.
are debating whether to go upstairs, the decision is made for them as a heavy bed made of straw is thrown down the staircase, blocking their path.
Achei que era o bicho, não, né,
Paranoia
não.
team decides that's quite enough of all that, and they just leave the creepy abandoned
Vaza
structure.
daí, mano.
But once back outside in the freezing snow, they take one last look back at the building.
Ah,
Benim ışık yine gitti.
mano. Vai aparecer alguém, né?
Ne oluyor lan abi?
Tövbe yara.
Işık mı var orada?
Vai aparecer alguém,
Yukarıda da
né?
var.
Ai, tinha alguém ali mesmo.
Abi
What the fuck?
bir şey var orada.
Ne oluyor lan?
Abi bak siyah bir
De
şey var.
novo.
Görüyor musun şunu?
É um homem, parece um homem, né?
Bu işin şakası yok. İçeride resmen cin düğünü var.
A strange shadow can be seen from one of the upstairs windows. The investigators believe the entity to possibly be a djinn. But what do you think? Were the investigators dealing
Mas
with
aí,
a dark
tinha alguma
presence?
coisa ali?
Is it a homeless squatter who was simply defending his territory? Or is it all just an elaborate
Homem
hoax?
alto, forte, bonito, era
decide.
eu, hein?
You can watch this full video and many more creepy explorations over on the YouTube channel, Paranoiacs.
Bizarro,
If you see a
bizarro.
video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Oi, Vinus.
The Ghosts of Petworth Chapel. Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations traveled to the abandoned Petworth Chapel in a small village in
Ah,
Sussex,
uma
England.
capela, uma
In World
capela.
War II, a German air raid hit a nearby boys' school, and 28 children tragically lost their lives.
Ai,
They were laid
caramba.
to rest in the chapel cemetery. Cut to present day. Locals and visitors to Petworth Chapel
louco,
say
não,
that
mas
they
por
have
que-
seen
mas
and
por
heard
que
the
o pessoal
apparitions
gosta de
of
invadir
children
lugar,
playing in the
lugar
cemetery.
abandonado, né, cara?
And there is even said to be
Qual que é a
another ghost
ideia,
haunting the chapel, as many
Não é mais
believe that the
fácil
spirit of
demolir
the
um bagulho
cemetery's
desse, né,
loyal
gente?
longtime groundskeeper still haunts the property. So as Ghost Tech begins their paranormal investigation late
Mó
one
legal.
night, team
Legal.
member Phil experiences something
Legal é
that
estar
he
num
just can't
hotel
explain.
chique, mano. Tá com Jaime. Terror? Tá
Be
maluco?
over with that.
Someone just pulled my
Ah,
jacket.
imagina, imagina.
No. I wondered why you moved a bit quick then.
Alguém
Phil
puxou
says he
minha-
feels something tug at his jacket.
alguém
Now,
puxou
chilling
minha
as that might be, unfortunately, the static camera doesn't capture the creepy
Nossa, o
event.
pior que deu
But
uma
later into
puxadinha
the
mesmo.
investigation, when the Ghost Tech team are inside the Petworth Chapel, Jeff takes a few photos, and what he captures is downright chilling.
Rapaziada. Ih, mano, aí é zoando, hein, mano. Eita!
That was strange. That one was all blurred.
What the fuck?
Don't move, Phil. Something's not right.
Vazou.
Jeff takes a picture of Phil, and at first,
aí,
everything
Laura?
seems normal. Nothing
É,
out of the
também tem
ordinary.
isso, né?
But then, a dark mass seems to rise right up out of the ground next to Phil, seemingly
What the
reaching out to
fuck,
him.
mano?
So is it possible that Ghost Tech captured one of the spirits still restlessly wandering the cemetery grounds?
Uma menina ali.
Did whatever it was that tugged on Phil's jacket follow him into the chapel? You decide. You can watch this full video and many more investigations of tragic and chilling hauntings over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations.
Bizarrinho.
And still, really haunted.
Ainda tenho medo, mano. Com
I featured the
essa
YouTube
parada
channel Really Haunted
de
many
foto,
times
mano.
before, and for good
Ah lá,
reason.
de novo esse cara. Peraí, nossa senhora, engasguei com a água.
YouTuber Lee has uploaded some truly bizarre videos of an ongoing poltergeist haunting that he says is occurring in his home in England.
Tadinho do doguinho dele, né, mano? Ô, louco, quase virou os 360 perfeito, mano. Mano, o cachorrinho nem se
Now, if you're
mexeu,
a regular
cara.
watcher of this channel, you know I'm not much of a believer in orbs. I think they're usually bugs or dust. But in this case, if you watch closely, you can actually see some sort of orb appear for a split second on screen near the chair, right before it violently flips over and breaks into pieces.
E aí, ô Laura?
And amazingly, check out the doggo on the couch. He's not even bothered at all. But maybe living in this house, he's just used to it. But cut to another night, and Lee is fast asleep in bed. And then this happens.
Nossa, parece muito, mano. É nada, Loreba. Ô, mano, mas que desgraçado, hein, mano? Pô, o cara abriu a gaveta do cara cheio de coisa, mano. Nossa, jogou fora todos os documentos do cara, velho. Mano, o cara vai ter que arrumar, cara. Nossa senhora, mano. Boa, House. Vai dar tudo certo, mano. Caraca, mano. Eita, o alarme foi tocado, gente. Mas e aí, ô Laura, tinha alguma coisa? Salve o Dir. Tudo bom, mano? Como é que você tá? O Dir tava falando sobre o Pedro hoje, o Dir, sobre o garra doente dele.
We can hear heavy thumping footsteps on the floor, and then the nightstand suddenly flips over on its own. And then something sets off the downstairs burglar
A
alarm.
gente viu um vídeo de um cara mostrando
there's no one in the house.
de gnomos.
Lee says that the paranormal activity in his home has gotten so bad that lately his wife and kids have been sleeping in a camper parked outside the house. You can watch more of the crazy paranormal activity that Lee has recorded in his house over on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted. Meanwhile, on TikTok,
hein, cara? Chatão, hein, mano?
a bus driver in Argentina claims that whenever he reaches the end of his bus route, which happens to be an old graveyard, that he always experiences strange, unexplained occurrences that he believes to be paranormal. So he started recording his experiences each time he reached the graveyard and posting them to TikTok. At first, he just used the TikTok filter Reality Ripple Effect, which allegedly shows ghosts all around you.
Detectar las ondas de calor. Aquella pared, la del cementerio. La concha de su madre, ¿qué fue eso?
Cara, xingou isso.
Esa pared. La puta que te parió.
Ah, puta que te pariu. Não, peraí. Oi, Clarinha, tudo bom? Mano, o que é isso?
Esa pared. La puta que te parió.
Mano, não é possível, cara.
A ver. No solo la concha, la lora. A ver.
Tá bom, Laura, vai lá.
La puta que te parió. A ver. Eso que no hay nadie. ¿Y eso? ¿Qué onda? ¿Quién sos? ¿Quién sos? Toca el timbre, a ver, toca el timbre.
Mano.
Dale, toca el timbre.
Mano, tá chegando perto, velho.
La puta que te parió, la puta que...
Now, it was enough to freak him out, and also some of his more superstitious friends.
Acá con mi compa. Vení, vení.
E aí, raposito?
Mirá, guacho. Hay algo parado ahí. Los fantasmas. Mirá. A ver, amigo. No, vení acá,
O cara fazendo.
After he had recorded using the app for a couple of weeks, he says that he had a much more serious encounter when the bus was stopped at the graveyard. an experience that chilled him to his core.
E ela, outra coisa, hein? Ó, pra quem não sabe, a Laura, ela é médium, por isso que ela tava falando que realmente tinha alguma coisa lá, tá? Mas agora ela tá com a internet zoada, então ela não vai poder mais fazer isso com a gente.
Captamos algo. La puta que le parió. ¿Qué fue eso?
Esse cara xingando, cara. Esse cara
la puta madre. La puta madre, no grabo nunca más acá,
Mano, esse cara xingando, cara, é muito bom, velho. O cara é muito bom, velho. Nossa, não é possível, cara. Esse cara é maravilhoso, mano. Mano, que investigador paranormal lindo, cara.
Concha su madre. Me están abriendo la puerta. Lo vieron, Quedó grabado. Quedó grabado. La concha de su madre. La concha de su madre. Me están abriendo. ¡Ah! La puta que te parió. Yo me voy a la mierda. ¡Ah! La concha de su madre. No. La puta que te parió. La puta que te...
The Argentinian bus driver now seems to have stopped his late-night graveyard bus recordings completely. He hasn't recorded any ghost encounters since this last video.
Coisa maravilhosa, cara.
TikTok user DadSass says that she and her sister have been experiencing some strange paranormal phenomena.
Yalla.
One night when her sister is sleeping, their CCTV camera captures something truly bizarre.
So we've been home from the hospital for a while because our kids have RSV. And thank God I have cameras because my sister was sleeping and we caught this bull.
Que isso? Ih, rapaziada. Eu acho que foi alguma coisa aí, hein? E a Momo rebaixada, o que tem pra falar sobre isso? Que isso? O que ele tá descobrindo a menina,
The
mano?
family says that they have no pets in the house that could have pulled off the blanket. So I'm not sure what caused this. So let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Instagram here. Twitter.
Estranho. Esse top 1 aqui é bizarro, hein? Bizarro.